Hi, my name is Stephanie Van-Couret, and I'm the Program Development Manager at AIChE. And today I'm going to be interviewing Joanne Leidy, Dean of Engineering at Boise State University, Bob Parker, Robert Vanderlof Professor in the Department of Chemical and Petroleum Engineering at the University of Pittsburgh, and Ian Glasgow, who's the Director of Process Technology at AIChE. My guests today are past chair, and the upcoming chair of the Executive Board of the Program Committee, respectively. And so thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
So to start things off, can you tell us a little bit about what the Executive Board of the Program Committee is, or what EBPC is, and what things does it work on for AIChE?
So first, over the last several years, EBPC has been working on a vision for the meetings, both the annual and the spring meetings, and trying to focus on a high-quality international conference that really brings communities together, including chemical engineering and outside of chemical engineering, to coordinate programming and have a quality meeting, which means there's a lot of collaboration between division and forums and things like topicals. And that's one of the task force we've actually created is on topicals and how do we handle those. And we've also have another task force on graduate students and how do we involve graduate students in the annual meeting, and one on the annual meeting itself.
Great. And so I believe you guys have an annual meeting attendee survey. Could you elaborate on what the survey is and what the data can be used to improve the annual?
Yeah, so there are a lot of activities that take place at AIChE, and we're all trying to balance the technical program. Are we here to serve in terms of EBPC service or programming service, networking events as well, the keynote lectures that we'd all like to attend. And ultimately, we're looking for this survey to interact with the folks who are here to ask the question, what can we do better? How can we improve this annual meeting to achieve the kinds of things that everyone would like to be able to do while they're here, all the way from technical programming to the keynote events.
Great. And so what kind of improvements have past surveys brought to the annual meeting? Are there any under the radar changes that make a difference that people might not notice yet?
Sure. One would be in the graduate student area. We've had a task force looking at how we can get more interaction with graduate students, specifically with industry stakeholders. And so we've been doing some work to how do we focus that, how do we make those improvements. We've piloted this at some regional conferences, and now we're actually getting ready to bring this to the spring meeting and the annual meeting in the next 2 years. So those are things that the survey results really help us see where our weaknesses are and where we can make new strengths to improve the meeting so that all of our stakeholders get everything that they need.
Sounds great. So I'd like to thank you very much for being with us today. Are there any last comments you'd like to leave with our viewers?
I think the app is one way that we can really get a lot of feedback. And if people are in sessions, you'll notice there's rate this session, and please fill out the app and rate those sessions so that we can get that information back to us to tell us what's the quality program for the attendees.
The survey's in the app. Please take the time to fill it out.
All of this data is really going to be useful for us. Going forward, we can take this information, understand what the attendees' desires are, what we can do to make a better meeting, make it more collaborative so that all the divisions and forums, all of our stakeholders in industry and academia and government can really work together to have programming that's impactful. And by having impactful programming, that then brings, I think, our thought leaders back to this conference and gives a really quality program that everyone will want to attend.
And so thank you again for your time.
Thank you.